Hello, it's TV unit makeover time. The section of the wall and the room is really ugly, so I want to give it a little makeover. I'm painting my entire apartment. That is in a separate video, but I just want to focus on this section of the room. I'm going to take out the screws that had a wall mounted bracket for the TV on them. So when the people that were living here before me, the tenants that were still in here, were here, they just had the TV sitting on the unit and there was an ugly bracket on the wall because that's what the old owner had and it doesn't fit every TV. So I think it's kind of pointless to mount the TV on the wall again because I don't know how long I'll be living here for. It has taken so long to pick a wall color for this section and for the apartment. I hope you like what I've ended up landing on and think it's a nice contrast for the stairs that I'm doing in a vivid white. If you want to see if I can spruce up this next section of my apartment, then stick around. So this is the TV unit section before. So it is right next to the grey cupboards in the kitchen. And you can see where they've had their TV on the wall, like the outline of it is yellow. Okay, so this seems to be the best match. I think it is the woodland grey. So let me have a look on their website and see what they suggest with this particular one. Okay, let's have a look. So I've got the Dulux color atlas up because it has like every single type of paint that they have, not just the little swatches you can get in store. All right, we found it. Okay, so pairs well with White Duck and Snowy Mountains Half. So I just went to the hardware store and picked up my paint options. And then this is the color I'm considering for like the bathroom, any sort of doors, trimmings. I think I'm also considering this for the stairs. So the wall would be slightly darker and then the stairs would be super white because I think that could be a nice contrast. At the moment, it's all sort of one color. Okay, time to test. Better shake them up. All right, so we've got Casper White Quarter up first. Seems really white. All right, now Casper White Half. And I just washed the brush. Maybe it's obvious, but. And then the last one, Snowy Mountains Half. Okay, this is Vivid White, which is also hard to see. Maybe the wall is Vivid White. Okay, those three are really hard to see. All right, so those paint swatches have dried that I tested on the wall, and I'll be totally honest, I was pretty underwhelmed. So I've chosen, I think, 4 or 5 more. I'm gonna go back to the hardware store now. I'm testing out some colors with a bit more depth to them because I just feel like the colors I tested, you couldn't even see that they were different really. If I wanted the same wall color, I would just leave the wall in the bland color it's already in. So let's see if this round of sample pots is any better. Back from another trip to the hardware store with 5 more swatches. So let's see if I like any of these. I just picked up some wall filler as well for when I take out these screws where the TV was mounted or the TV mount was mounted on the wall so that I can fill it in and sand it, I guess, and have like a smooth finish on the paint. For this part of the stairs and like trims, doors and everything in the apartment, I've got this aqua enamel semi-gloss Vivid White 1 litre. So that's meant to be like a little bit shiny, and yeah, I think that was what they recommended for these sections. I feel like all I do is shake cans of paint at the moment. Okay, so first up is White Duck Half. Okay, it's definitely darker. Okay, now we've got white dark. Now I'm not sure, like I'm a different kind of unsure now with these darker ones. They're a bit more of a commitment, aren't they? Next is the Casper White. Oh, this is the Casper White. Okay, next we have Feather Soft. All right, and this final one is Dieskau, D-I-E-S-K-A-U. Okay, so the newest 5 swatches are up on the wall. All right, I took this little color that I mixed up to the hardware store, but apparently the swatch I did was too thin. So it looks like a gray beige, which I think is exactly what I want. The beige to warm up the room and the gray to kind of match with the kitchen. And yeah, some of the floorboards are a bit gray as well, like ashy gray, like I said. So let me see if I can rematch this color. All right, let's see if I can recreate my amazing mix. Let's see if this is correct. Okay, I have finally chosen a paint color. I'm gonna go with my mix that I did and that they roughly paint match. This one's slightly darker. But yeah, so these are the different amounts. I'm gonna go get a 10-litre low sheen Dulux wash and wear. This is what it looked like against that little cluster that I was trying to remake. So yeah, slightly darker, but a fairly good match. Alrighty, the final before. So keen to see the back of this. Alright, I've picked up my paint, my little grey beige. Now I need to tape up this section and do my first coat tomorrow. Alright, and the TV unit section slash under the stairs is taped and ready to paint. Alright, I spent all of yesterday painting 2 sections of downstairs. So now I'm onto the first coat of the TV unit area, finally! So this is the final before. I had to sort of scrape to get the stuff that was on there off. There was like dried paint sticking to where they'd had like a covering tube kind of thing. And then this is how the polyfiller turned out. I did go back and add a little more yesterday, but it's completely dry now. So yeah, time to cut in and then roller. Okay, and that is coat 1 of the TV unit area done. And then I'm hoping the second coat hides all of my swatches. And the second coat is completely on. Safe is coming off. This will look a lot better once the stairs are done. Okay, I just finished wrapping my stairs and they look hilarious. But the foil is great because you can hear drops. So if like your paintbrush is running or whatever, it's fantastic because the oil alerts you straight away. I did just go around and tape up all the area beneath the TV unit. It's not been painted, so let me just show you where you can see. So it's only been painted, I don't know, not even 10 centimeters in, and I know no one can see under here, but I'm gonna give it my best go just to put one coat at least, because yeah, that's really annoying me, and even though no one else can see it, I know it's there. Ready for the trim down here, and then on another day I will move to conquer the stairs. I will say this is pretty, damn it. Okay, let's just pretend that didn't happen. Pretty hard to reach. So as I'm like getting paint anywhere, I think it's alright. Like the underside of the TV unit, no one will see. I mean, no one's gonna see under here anyway, but you know, like I said, I would know, and that's apparently enough for me to do this. I'm lying on my side, painting. All right, and this little section wasn't too bad at all. So it was here, underneath, and then just this little bit there. Second coat issues. Okay, it's not actually that bad under here. Still a few spots. Alright, let's get foil. Nailed it! Oh my god, it's so nice not to see the weird blush pink. Corner is looking good. And this mini little section. Alrighty, and the stairs and the area around, like where the drop cloth is or the foil is all ready. So I am gonna get started on coat 1. Wish me luck, because I have a lot to do by hand against like the freshly painted wall, because I don't want to put tape on it and then for the tape to pull off the fresh paint. So yeah, we'll see how long this one takes, but I'm excited for it to be the final piece. This is freshly painted as well, but I just wanted to do sort of little circle around each little end piece of the rail, just to make sure I don't get the wall. Also, look how filthy this rail is. Okay, I am halfway through. I've done the far side, so doing that cut in by hand all the way along, and then underneath as well, and then across and down over here. So you can see the color difference now. You can see it up there for sure. That is coat 1 done. She took 6 long hours. I knew it would suck, but I think I thought the first coat would be a little faster than that. Doing this line, so the line where the yellow tape starts at the bottom but then it ends, doing that through the railing and like over the top just by eye, so with no tag, was really hard. And that there is the second and final coat on the stairs. Oh, I'm excited but also drained. So yeah, now I just need to pull up the tape, fix any spots or like sections where maybe the paint leaked onto the stairs in the cracks and see how everything looks. I'm just trying to get off all of the little bits that leaked underneath. Okay, taking the tape off and taking up the foil took an exceptionally long time because on every single step, left side and right side, and the underneath on both sides, the paint had bled onto the wood or the like laminate or whatever this is. And so I had to go round with my scraper on each step and like very delicately try to get rid of it all. So yeah, it was probably about 2.5 hours in the end, but we got there. There was one little spot here where the tape took off the paint on the railing, which I thought might happen because it's chipped off. Like here you can see it's chipped off in a few spots. So I'll see if I just get a pot of paint to try and match this one and patch a few bits up. Here are the final stairs, or the final stairs for now, unless I do something with the railing. Please ignore the lamps and everything. No styling has happened yet, but yeah, the stairs are done. So precise, the little line I did by eye without tape, and then here as well. Pretty stoked with that. Okay, it's time to unbox my new lamp that I have bought for the TV unit area. Oh my god, this lamp is so cute! Okay, got a globe for it, so let's see if it should go on the left side or the right side. This is on the right. It's a super light lamp. Alright, what do we think? Progress update for you. The TV unit area and the stairs are complete. Here is the before and the after. I've done a half decent job. I'm super relieved that this area is done. I'm also really happy with my decision to have done the trim underneath the TV unit. I've got other videos that are already posted or that are coming, so stay tuned for those if you want to see how the other areas of the apartment went. I'll see you soon.